Hello friends and welcome back. So today I have another Bookish unboxing for you, and it is the Fairyloot February box with the theme What the Future Holds. And we can expect items inspired by Warcross, Vicious, Red Rising, the Lunar Chronicles, and more. If you were wondering what is that big black blob on her t-shirt, that's a mic, a professional mic. And I hope that this will improve my audio. It is my first time wearing this mic, so I'm a little bit nervous. But if you're watching this, it apparently went well. So yay for me. Yay for future me. I'm just super excited to dive into this box, mainly because Fairyloot is just an amazing box, and also because they give us some great book picks that look absolutely stunning. And if you like these kind of videos, then don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that bell so you never miss another video of me again. Let's get unboxing. A big thank you to my patrons. They help me keep this channel running and also help me make decisions on future content. And we have chats and stuff. There are polls, exclusive posts. If you feel like it's something for you, then definitely go check it out. I will leave the link in my description down below. Here it is, the Fairyloot February box, and I'm probably gonna look at the spoiler card a lot because I haven't read any of the books that the items are inspired by. Let's take our first look, and the spoiler card is always on top. The back of the spoiler card always holds the art of this month, and in this case the theme What the Future Hold is represented in this art print. We can see skyscrapers in the background, robots, and a guy and a girl hugging. And beneath all the cardboards, I am so gonna make a mess, are all these goodies. I am so excited to dive into this, so let's just start with the first item. The first item I'm gonna grab is one that was already announced because they told us that they are thrilled to reveal that one of the items in this box is a hand-poured soya candle from Flitwick. No, I seriously so want to see Harry Potter and everything. Flick the wick, not Flitwick. And that is this one. The label reads Ico. Broken isn't the same as unfixable. And the scent is cranberry, peach, citrus, and vanilla. It is inspired by the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Yeah, it smells really good, and I also love the color. It's kind of this mix between purple and blue. Next up, I'm gonna go for a very large box. There is a gorgeous woman on the front with a tattoo sleeve and badass boots. Let's just open this. I am so curious. There's a great pouch in here. Feels really heavy. Is this cutlery? We have got a cutlery set of a knife, a fork, and a spoon, and each contains a quote from Warcross by Mary Lou. Think badass thoughts. Everything's science fiction until someone makes it science fact. That's a good one. Every locked door has a key. Honestly, guys, this is awesome. Have you ever received something like this in a book box? It is a little posh though, I have to admit that, because if I would go out to friends and bring my own cutlery set, they would probably look at me like I'm crazy. But then again, this is also really cool for traveling, which is something we cannot do at the moment, but what the future holds. I feel like we might have a pillowcase. Oh, I love their pillowcases. They are so gorgeous. Per aspera et astra. That is a quote from Red Rising by Pierce Brown. My boyfriend is gonna love this because he is a big fan of the Red Rising books. It is definitely a book series that I want to read one day. On the back of the pillowcase, or on the front, it's just how you look at things, are 3 characters. They look amazing, and beneath them it says through hardship to the stars. I really love their pillowcases. I have another one inspired by Crescent City. The only thing though is that it's making home decorating a little bit harder because these are quite colorful, but I'll find a place for it. Moving on, we got another small box. It says the night walked down the sky with the moon in her hand. Frederick L. Knowles. And on the side of the box it says Little Moon Fairy Lights. Oh yes, I like this. I was actually thinking about buying these. These are pretty big moons. That is so cool. These fairy lights are powered by batteries, so you have to insert 3 of them, and of course the batteries are not included. Compared to the fairy lights they put in the box last year, because that was this kind of wire that you could bend with little stars, this is definitely an upgrade and probably something I'm gonna put on my bookshelves. Next up is a brown paper bag, and usually these hold pins. Ooh, it's a vicious enamel pin. Plenty of humans were monstrous and plenty of monsters knew how to play at being human. And the quote is surrounded by drops of blood and skulls. So this enamel pin is inspired by the iconic villain series by V.E. Schwab. I've only ever read one book by V.E. Schwab, and that was The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I mean, who didn't read that book? But honestly, all her books are high on my TBR. So I don't know that much about the villain series, but I do really like this pin, so this is definitely gonna go on my Bookish pin banner. And then of course the 2 tarot cards, and these are inspired by Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Those were all the items in the box. It is time for the book pouch, and I'm so excited to see how this book is gonna look. This Golden Flame by Emily Victoria. Ooh, look at that. Change your fate, pay the price. Orphaned and forced to serve her country's ruling group of scribes, Caris wants nothing more than to find her brother, long ago shipped away. But family bonds don't matter to the scriptorium, whose sole focus is unlocking the magic of an ancient automaton army. In her search for her brother, Caris does the seemingly impossible. She awakens a hidden automaton. Intelligent with a conscience of his own, Alex has no idea why he was made, or why his father, their nation's greatest traitor, once tried to destroy the automatons. Suddenly, the scriptorium isn't just trying to control Caris, it's hunting her. Together with Alex, Caris must find her brother and the secret that's held her country in its power for centuries. Honestly, this sounds really good, and I love that they are changing it up a little bit, because we got a lot of high fantasy books lately, and this is more of a mix between fantasy and sci-fi, so that's really cool, and I cannot wait to read it. I've read every Fairyloot book in 2020. I still have to read Lordo, which was the January book pick, but after that I'm definitely gonna read this one, this Golden Flame. In the book pouch there's also the bookmark with the art print of the month, a beautiful art print with the main character from this Golden Flame, and at the back the letter from the author. I will give you guys a close-up, just pause the screen if you want to read it. And of course the fairy scoop with the author interview and the next month's theme, and that is Frozen Fables. In this box you can expect items inspired by The Bear and the Nightingale, Winter Song, Spinning Silver, Wicked Saints, Winterwood, and even The Darkest Stars. I don't see how this box is gonna fail, because these are some amazing picks. Really looking forward to that box. But for now, let's get back to today's box. What did I think? This is gonna sound repetitive, but I honestly don't have anything bad to say about this box. I really like the mix between practical items and just beautiful to look at items. There is another great book pick. I love the sci-fi mixed with fantasy theme. Personally, this was not my favorite box, but that's only because I didn't read any of these books. I feel like I would have gotten a lot more enjoyment out of these items if I just read 1 or 2 books. My favorite item, although it is really hard because, let's be honest, all these items are just really good. But if I have to choose, this is definitely my favorite because it is just so unique. I mean, who does that? Who puts a beautiful box with a cutlery set in a book box? Fairyloot does. And it's gold, and it has quotes from a book. And that was everything in the Fairyloot February box themed What the Future Holds. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I always love to read them. Did you have a favorite item or maybe a least favorite item? And if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and let's stay in touch.